Did I hit the thing? Hold on,
Yeah.
y'all. I hope I didn't hit that shit. Either way, that just means it's extra minutes. I gotta cut the fuck out.
Oh, that one in here.
I don't know. We for the see. Anyway, can y'all hear? Oh, this shit. Boy, sometimes that might be. It ain't the mic. It's the system yakking. System. Hold on, let me make sure y'all hear us. I think it's on green now.
Yeah, it's on green now.
If it is, we're gonna fuck it. We're gonna keep it going. I'll just edit this part out. Y'all know how it goes. If it is, we're gonna. Let me see if y'all can hear us. Yeah, no, y'all can't hear. All right, so for those who can hear us now, we are back. You can tell them what we're talking about. I'm gonna cut out. So there's like 4 minutes of no talking, and I don't feel like starting this shit over. I'm just gonna cut it out in the editing. We live right now, so I don't really give a fuck. Yeah. And since it's already been 5 minutes, YouTube don't care.
We're doing live, ain't it?
Yeah.
We're doing live. So this is the topic we're talking about today. We got tragedy stories all across the board, and we got some interesting topics that make your brain think a little bit to see what you feel about it. So the first story we're talking about is the Nashville incident. We obviously, everybody should know about this by now. It's worldwide news or in America. There's another shooting involving a 28-year-old woman identified as a transgender. And there is some tragic stories. She got 3 kids and 3 adults. The kids' age range around 9 years old. There was a janitor, a substitute teacher, and the head of the school, the principal, that got that before the police was able to capture her and subdue her. And it's just pretty sad down. It's like, what would make a person just, you know what, I'm gonna go to my elementary school at 28 years old. You haven't even been to that school in years.
Do that?
What?
Fucking nuts.
Either some mental illness or something going on. Like, there's no normal person that would just go into a school and attack kids.
Let me tell y'all this. Sorry, I'm hungry. Let me eat my vegan food. So let me tell y'all this. I'm not gonna blame the criminal. I'm gonna blame him or it, whatever it is. No offense to y'all. I'm just saying, look, there's a whole bunch of other stuff I'm gonna talk about. I don't
school system.
That too. Look, first of all, I don't know what this motherfucker identify as. I don't really give a fuck. You did a heinous crime, you piece of shit. So I don't care. Second of all, the government, I don't know who, somebody, there is too much shit going on for us to be talking about increasing gun laws. I understand. But is that going to stop this from happening? No, it's not. Because bad guys do what the fuck they want to do. If a bad man, woman, whoever, go out there and want to kill motherfuckers, they going to do it. Mm-hmm. You know what we need to do? Be prepared. Be prepared. Police are not there to stop crime. They're for after the fact. I'm just being real.
More defense measures.
That's it. Yeah, I mean, we do need that. Yeah. Well, I'm just saying, you call 911 because of crime happening. They ain't there to stop it.
It takes time for them to get there.
Exactly. So you need to be prepared. You know what these schools think? At least because our high school has the little area you go in and lock you in. You can't get out, nothing.
And they don't have big, giant windows that you can break down. And if you have windows, bulletproof windows. Bulletproof windows. Oh, but they might be, it's too expensive.
It's too expensive.
Lives are too expensive.
But you whine about the kids getting killed. You whine about gun control, but it's too expensive to put some fucking bulletproof windows in that bitch. No. You literally could make a whole system like our school had to block motherfuckers from getting in and out. So if you do look motherfucking suspicious, you ain't getting out that box, bitch. Then we're gonna call police. Come get your dumb ass. No, y'all just let them win. Oh my gosh, you got a gun. I'm blaming the school system. I know. But the shooter is the one. No, I understand. We talking about precautions, motherfucker.
Precautions. Preventive safety measures.
Y'all think we live in fairy tale fucking land? I know how it is nowadays. I do feel like we live in fairy tale land. Everything is just topsy-turvy. No. There are bad people out there. It's people who get mad when you talk to your daughters about, hey, protect yourself. No, the man needs to. No, shut the fuck up. Your daughter needs to know. I'm going to tell my daughter, protect yourself. They're crazy psychos. Men, women, people crazy. Motherfucker come on here, shoot motherfucker just because they nuts.
They brain ain't right.
Y'all don't understand this. Y'all brain ain't right. Giving these motherfuckers this. No, people crazy. And y'all just let people do what the fuck they want to do. And then you talking about you need to change the laws. You need to do all this. I agree some of them laws need to be changed. I understand. But majority of the problem ain't going to stop. Because y'all don't punish the bad people. You punish the good people.
Yep.
You can continue.
I mean, there are law-abiding citizens that follow the rules of the gun system and everything, and they the ones end up getting paid the price over because an unstable person decided to do bad things with them instead of how they're supposed to be used for defense.
You think like, a drug law stops a drug dealer from selling drugs? I'm just saying. Hey, don't you sell those drugs?
Actually, we need you to sell them drugs so we can catch the people who are actually selling more drugs than you. And that's how they do it for real.
Yeah.
But man, it's like, and it's so many school shootings nowadays. I'm trying not to become desensitized by it. I'm like, dang, another school shooting. Like I'm pretty sure a lot of people had them in their head. Another one, because this is happening real frequently. I ain't gonna lie.
Human nature to get desensitized. People who go to war kill motherfuckers.
The Columbine kids. Their issue was, I guess, revenge against. But they wouldn't even getting the people who was terrorizing them in school. They was just getting random people, and just so they could. And like that's how you know these people are so messed up in the head. They not even doing the revenge thing right. Like they not even going after the people who they want to go after. It's just whoever in their sight they trying to get to. And that's not. I ain't trying to say anything is right or how they supposed to go about it, but you know they messed up. Man,
y'all stupid.
Nah, but they caught the person. Ain't no telling what's gonna happen to him.
Nothing. She's a girl.
Oh yeah, that's.
Just being honest. Oh man, she's a woman when she wants to be. I'm a man. Oh, I'm getting in trouble. I'm a woman. Look.
Ain't no telling what
they ain't gonna do. Nothing. That's just like that lady who raped that boy.
Oh yeah, and she got off scot free.
Mm-hmm. I know he's a kid, but he probably wanted it. That don't make no sense, but whatever. It's the country we live in.
It really don't. But that side of the story that gets resolved. I ain't no telling what they're gonna do with the school system rules. They're gonna have to revamp it. I know in Nashville, Tennessee, it's like a pretty country area.
I fudged up grape.
Yeah, grape. Oh yeah. Whoop. Speaking of graping, Charleston White. Oh man, this dude. He was saying some good stuff, to get his fight against gang banging and
then you
black on black.
Then you say some stupid ass shit. You just devalued everything you said. Dumbass nigga.
This man was on the Red Pill podcast and he just started blurting out his past history of him raping women. And he tried to make it seem like it was like revenge only against white women. And he said they never did that to the black woman, but it's an attack on women in general.
You're stupid.
And it seemed like he was kind of gloating a little bit. Like, yeah, we used to he won't deny that he believes that, yes, he believes some women need to get beat and raped and all that type of stuff. I'm like, man, this dude.
Let me tell you this. Logically, does that make sense of something you would say live? No. I understand you talk to your boys. Now, I don't agree with anything you just said, motherfucker. But you talking to your boys, whatever. You out in fucking public or recording this shit live.
He did it more than once on different times.
Yeah, I saw that one too. Are you stupid? First of all, do you forget this 2023? You can say something less worse than what you said. You destroyed. You a dumb nigga for that. First of all, it was terrible too. Like,
Yeah,
just going around doing that shit, and then you trying to just and then Fresh and Fit, y'all stupid too. Let this nigga talk.
Yeah, they didn't try to interject. Like, hey. All they said was
continue.
Let's get off Twitch and let's continue the discussion. Like, no, like, hey, like,
no, I'm shutting this shit down. I'm gonna unplug right now.
Dang, you would think, Fit, he would like with him being like former like FBI and all that stuff. He was like, hey, you're about to incriminate yourself. Or what? Or maybe he probably let it go on purpose, fully knowing like, hey, this is gonna cause a whole lot of drama and gonna bring a whole lot of eyes to the show.
Dumb.
And he just let it roll. Ain't no telling what his thoughts about the situation, but they're gonna talk about it sooner or later, and there's gonna be some good content for them.
That's just like Andrew. Now he didn't do that part, but I'm just saying. Why are y'all saying these stupid shit? Stop! Shut the fuck up! Look, if you have some things, look, we all got skeletons and demons in our closet. Mm-hmm. What? Are you dumb? Are you stupid? Hey, I caused this crime right here. Right there. I did it right there. You want to see the pictures?
And they really do that for real, like almost like a rapper self-snitching.
And then get mad when something happens to you. Oh man, this is fuck. No, you dumbass. You shouldn't have been telling people what you doing. Hey man, we're gonna rob this bank. And then the cops there wonder why, because I done told everybody we finna rob this bank. You stupid. You dumb.
Actually, that what a person said. I watched an interview. He said most of the crimes, how they get caught, is all because they saw the evidence on their own digital platform. It could be Instagram. They over there just self-snitching, showing they guns and weapons and stuff, and showing what they about to do and everything. That's how they get caught most of the time.
Y'all dumb.
And that's how stuff escalate too. Stuff don't even escalate in person no more. They escalate over line, and that's crazy. You getting mad at each other online, and then somebody getting killed or deleted. It's like, man, that's why I don't understand. But Charleston White, that's like, and then what? Who's to say like those same women don't come back up on him like on some Bill Cosby stuff?
Then you're dead because you done because you literally snitched on yourself. You snitched on yourself. Yeah, I did it.
He even gave a dude full real name. You don't like that was just crazy. And nobody like that's even though Fresh and Fit heard what he was saying, they're gonna look back on this. They have to look back on this and not advocate for what Charleston White was saying and how he was fully promoting what he did and stuff. And they say, hey, they need to come out and say, hey, we don't rock with what he was saying, even though that was a heat in the moment that came out of nowhere. I'm not trying to defend him.
I would have cut him off. Hey, bro, what are you talking about? Shut up.
They ain't do no editing or nothing. I guess it was just full live.
I don't care if it's live. I'll be like, shut the fuck up. Stop. What are you talking about? Man, I used to. No, nothing. You dummy. Turn this shit off. Now I'm gonna talk to no man. Look, nigga, why would you say that on live? You stupid.
But the thing is, I need to keep it more biased. We need to know Charleston White current mindset on the things he done in the past. See if he
don't give a fuck. I'm not saying he out there doing it, but I was just saying, if you got there saying some shit like that, you really don't give a fuck.
Yeah, he was like, man. I mean, you know how his energy is too. Like he may be going off, but still, don't say that. Jeez.
Man, I used to. No, you don't. Stop. Shut the fuck up. Just talking.
It's like a lot of crazy stuff been happening lately. Just pearly things.
No, let me talk about this bitch.
Oh yeah.
And then I called her a bitch. Look, lady, shut them up. You just as worse as him. Shut them up. What are they talking about?
She had a supposedly like person who like believe in Nazism or something, like they believe in like racist stuff, and she had him on her podcast show.
Nah,
they were like making little sly slavery jokes. She literally said that Black people were over escalate, like not even just like over saying that
it was bad,
made it seem more bad than it was supposed to be. Like how do you even make up saying slavery and all the
disclaimer I am gonna put is this: Just because you German don't mean you a Nazi or that. Because I hate when people do that shit. I think that's not fair. I done seen it too often. Oh, he's a fucking Nazi. Shut the fuck up. You a fucking cracker. That doesn't mean you a Ku Klux Klan member because you white. No. Just shut the fuck up. I don't know why we do this shit. Just shoot. Niggas do crazy. Let me leave it alone. Anyways. But I say niggas do crazy shit all the time now. Black people get mad. We talk about them hood ass niggas coming over here.
But it really made no sense why she felt comfortable saying. I mean, I'm like, yeah, it's her opinion of how she think about the situation, but
Pearl,
she
shut the fuck up.
like,
don't make me get Charleston.
Like, she was basically saying black people, what they call, freaking.
Don't you got black
over exaggerated?
Don't you got black
we was
like
oppressed.
People? Don't you got like black people?
Yeah,
hey, you black people, come work for us because we only 2 people that do all this shit, and we need hands. We're not gonna call you nigger. I promise. I might call you nigger sometime, but at least I'm a nigger, so it's okay.
Or the Ellen people.
Yeah.
Jeez, hey, you can take y'all, man.
Put them lights up, nigga.
Oh man, if you prefer that, nah. Nah. And it's just crazy. Like that just came out of nowhere, and then she getting a whole bunch of heat. Even people, MTR had to go.
I bet that black dude who was defending her with not Fresh and Fit, but Alvin Preach was talking. It's pearly and things in there. What that dumbass? You remember? It was the dude with the dreads, and he was defending something. He got mad at something Alvin Preach said, and he was like, really defending her hard.
Really?
Yeah, it's like it's old. It was old, but I was just thinking about like, are you gonna do this now?
Oh man,
and he was the only one doing it. Everybody else was like,
that's the time when you like, hey, you gotta call a spade a spade. Like, hey, this was bad. You need to say something about it. And it seemed like she's been doubling down lately upon the situation. She ain't no apology.
No apology.
I don't think so.
I didn't really care for you much, but I ain't had no problem with you. But now we got a problem, bitch. You a cracker. Nah, no offense. I'm just kidding. Y'all know what I talk like. That's what I talk. Nah, I ain't got no problem though. You know, when I say cracker, I mean the same as when I call nigga doing nigga activities. Niggas, that's the same thing. You white people are good. But but her, I don't know. Yeah. She a little fishy.
She a little fishy.
She smell a little fishy to me.
Man, that tuna.
Something. Y'all was kissing her butt. Don't act like y'all black people was kissing it.
She got a lot of. I think her main core of her fan base.
It was. They loved her. Kissing.
Man, and now. But they, like they said, they're still defending her. Like, I see what happens.
She didn't mean it that way.
And that goes down into the topic we were trying to talk about earlier, like expectation. You want to expect her having a main black audience for her to say stuff that will cause issues and turmoil with her black fan base and causing a split between a whole bunch of people, YouTube content creators having to either defend her or having to go against her. And they're calling some people that's going against her traitors. Like, how you gonna call a person traitor when they literally going against their own people? I mean, when they're literally fighting for their own people. It's like, it makes no sense.
Because niggas are stupid.
But we still got good YouTube content creators out there. They're making the issue very known. And they making it saying, hey, that's not cool. And you still going to be people up out there. Check the fresh shirt. Trace our dreams. Yeah. Look at that crime.
Need to buy one now.
Man.
If you buy it, it will help us fight the cause.
Fight the cause.
Fight the power. Or pearly things. I don't know.
Pearly things.
what they?
Her name, I think just pearly.
Just pearly things.
I think, yeah. That's a whole crazy story. Man, what's your opinion about people having too little of an expectation or too much expectation or just no expectation at all in people?
Depends on the person. Now, I disagree on them people who be like, oh, I have no expectation on anyone in life. Well, then that ain't gonna get you no fucking where.
Yeah.
But you also shouldn't depend too much on certain people either, because you have to know the situation. Who can you depend on? Now, me, there's some people, a lot of people I know, I don't have much faith in them. Just being honest. Some people I do have a lot of faith in. But I also have to remember we are all human. We gonna make mistakes. So if something happened, I ain't gonna say I'm not surprised. And if something crazy, like I didn't expect them to do that, I'd be surprised. Yeah. But like with this heifer here, I'm not pointing at him, pointing at if Miss Pearly Things was here. Look, I ain't got no beef with you. If we ever go on your show, you come on the show. I ain't got no problem with it. We'll talk to you. Nice. I ain't gonna call y'all out your name. I'm a respectful host. You have seen when I have talked to people and other guests, I have not been. You motherfucker!
Yeah, we're gonna come at you, respectfully.
Bitch. Look here, Pearly, bitch. Why you always wearing them old-fashioned dresses?
No, that's a personal. Well, now you're making it personal now. But, man,
I got time for that, man. But whatever. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, I like your answer on that. It depends on the person and what they're going through to see how to gauge your expectation on a person. Let's say a person doing real well, and but for them to get to that point, they went through a lot of crap. They went through a lot of stuff to get to that point. Their life in the beginning was real hard. There was struggle. There was they had to really grind to get to where they were. And then they look at somebody and say, you didn't have to. I see you don't have to grind as hard as me to get to where I'm at. So why aren't you where I'm at right now? And then it's just hard to explain to people that just because your life was harder doesn't necessarily mean a person that had an easier life would have a easier time getting to where you at. There's no deep diving in a person's life unless you're actually that person. And what you think about that when people expect something out of you, but they don't really truly know what you go through a daily basis, but they still saying I'm still supposed to see you at a specific level or do specific things.
That also is situational too, because it depends on the person, depends on the situation, depends on what's going on. Some people are expected to do these things because they are capable of doing things that people see they do these things, and they are seen as stronger and all of that. Some people, they don't expect to do this thing. Like you said, somebody might have had an easier life. You can use it in the same family. We don't expect Jim to get nowhere in life, so we're not going to expect Jim to do it. Jim may have had. Jim may not. It may not be easy for Jim to get up because Jim ain't got no motivation in his motherfucking life. But Bob do. So Bob gonna do it. Now Bob gonna get treated a little harder because Bob, that's what you're supposed to do, Bob. But my brother, no. Bob, that's what happens. It happens a lot with siblings, and it happens a lot with certain family members too. You are him or her, and they are just. That's what it does. It's the equivalent of when black folks, they love helping people in jail and have hard time. Let me pause at hard times. Put that on the back burner because I'm going back to that. It's the same when black folks go give all help the sibling or cousin or brother or sister that went to jail. And here's some money, here's that. But where's your money when you eating ramen noodles? You trying to get your career going. You trying to go to college. You trying to do all this stuff. They barely help you. I'm just being honest. Kids who had help by their parents are lucky. And I know that for a fact because I have lots of friends and people I witnessed happen this way. And they were lucky. Even the help I had, I was lucky to even get that. Some people didn't get that.
Yeah.
So I do. Yeah, it's crazy. Now to go back on the what was the other part I told I was gonna go back on?
The struggle.
The struggle. Look.
Hard times. I mean, it's easier for people who made it out of hard times to say, hey, I made it out of here. You're supposed to be. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. It's good, but it's like Is there a certain level of doing it where
I still feel like that's part of being that's a person's motivation.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you could, and I can do this, especially like if you have, like, let's say, like, go back on that analogy I was using with
The
Jim.
Yeah.
And Jim had parents who he's still taking care of him.
Oh man.
He don't barely work here. We all know people like that who really got no job and their parents take care of them and they old. And
privilege.
Yeah, I call it privilege. I don't care what the fuck y'all tell me. I know too many. Shoot, I'm a motherfucker who fucking it's a struggle to like you know motherfuckers who have hard times and they got to make it. It's hard for them to be like, can I just stay for a couple months? No! No. Then get a gym nigga over there. Oh, yes, bring your stuff.
Oh man. Why is it pick and choose?
Yeah, they pick and choose that shit. I'm telling you right now, if you got it and then something happens, you better get it again. Cause then you ain't gonna get much help. Especially people who look at you for help. Well, they ain't gonna help you like that. There's be a few people who will, but most of them ain't gonna help you like that. Just being honest with you, just giving you facts. You sleeping in your car, figure that. Being honest, what you got?
No, I was saying one of the biggest issues about having expectations on people, like you said, they pick and choose, and then become more biased in that situation, and that creates more problems.
It's gonna always be biased. It's the same. It goes, especially in relationships, all types, not just boyfriend, girlfriend relationships, all types of relationships. There's always gonna be the person you gonna give more leeway to than somebody else, and most of the time, it's always somebody who is a gym.
Yeah.
Who ain't doing shit or barely doing shit. And then, now I'm going to go back to relationships. And then y'all do all this for a person who barely do anything. If they do something, then you try to justify all the stuff. Oh, man, they're trying. It's just tough. You try to find every good little nugget you can, gold nugget that they did, digging in all that dirt just to find a few pieces. Man. And then you're going to keep bringing up them few pieces. We all got family members like that. We all know people who date people like that. Yep. We understand. Yep. He did this one time. He always. Oh, she always did. No, the fuck. Who fucking cares?
The golden leather that can hang on.
You got motherfuckers in your life that do a million things in one. And the one time they can't be there, then my gosh, you that time. No, that motherfucker was there for you 95% of the time.
I expect you to never fail. Even though you succeeded 1,000 times.
Yes, and then Jim was there for you 0.5%. Through his whole life. So that's that picking and choosing shit, y'all. I think it's just like, I think it's negativity, especially in our community. It's negative. Boy, the more toxic, the better.
Yeah. That's almost worldwide almost. Even in the job situation.
Yeah.
The more toxic you are, the faster you
love toxicity. I hate to say it, but it's true. I seen too much. It's some things I can't say on the camera because it's toxicity. It's too toxic. Let me tell you this. I ain't gonna say no names. I know a motherfucker who wanted a baby by a motherfucker so bad, knowing this nigga ain't shit, ain't got no job, and got the baby with the nigga who also has a baby with other people. Just because they want to be with that person that bad and upset that things ain't go right.
Hey, that actually some believe that. I mean, I know this became the woman and man thing. Some women actually believe that if they see a man with 5 kids, they don't believe that there will be a 6th baby mama, and they think just because a man got kids, they don't think another one's just gonna come right on in and be like, hey, let's get your 6th child.
I just lost some of my brain cells thinking about this. I've been in Target like this before.
Oh yeah, not yet. But you said you husband decided to go Target, and now you have.
I ain't in Target for that. Nah, I'm just fucking.
Oh man.
Hey.
Yeah, like, man. What were you saying though, man?
Talking about people picking and choosing. You talking about the girls saying that they don't think they're gonna be the sixth baby mama.
Yeah, and knowing women like men that women like. I mean, like
Y'all do. Stop lying.
That's just how it is.
We don't like. Yes, y'all do.
They could be, let's say, one job. It's like one little, like, I guess, an alpha male kind of guy working in the job.
I'm gonna let you finish. I don't want to say something after this.
It's like, okay, 4 girls in a job get with him, right? He gets 3 pregnant. And let's say a new girl comes into the job. It's like, ooh, who that is? And then one of the girls said, you might not want to mess with him. He already got 3 girls up in here pregnant already. It's like, oh, for real? You know what? I bet money that new girl is still going to get with that guy to try to talk to him and possibly get pregnant. I'm not saying it's going to be what she searching for, but she couldn't really hold herself back from messing with the dude, or the dude had his sights on her, and they started talking and stuff. It just happens. I'm just saying it happens. You can't say it don't happen. Now, what you about to say?
Look, I will disclaimer: do stupid shit too.
Yeah,
I'm not saying you don't. Right? But I'll group everybody into this. Do we all make mistakes? Yes, we do. However, it goes back to the pros outweigh the cons. And majority of the time, the cons outweigh the pros most of the time. Because y'all can have some real good crap in your face. Like real good stuff in your face. Yeah. See, y'all like to work for the ain't shit stuff. Y'all get a shit ass car and just wanna, I'm gonna dump thousands in it and the motherfucker just break it. You just wasted $2,000. No, not 2. You just wasted $20,000 on a motherfucking car that ain't worth shit. You should have just bought a new car. I don't want to buy that shit. I'm just gonna do this. You would have saved money to buy a brand new fucking car. Nice. You wouldn't have had no worries about it. You wouldn't be driving talking about, it's gonna break down. Nope. You want that motherfucking piece of shit, and that's what you got. And you want to put all that time in there, because you know what one thing motherfuckers do? They love saying time. I put time in this. Well, sometimes that don't matter.
Yeah. Dang.
Time don't mean shit. Ain't never was, ain't ever is. It's about the actions of what's going on. I'm talking about some time. I'm gonna wait 20 years. Fuck that shit. I don't give a fuck. Then you pray to God, and God, let me tell you something about God. God gonna give you what you want. I ain't trying to make this religion. I know some of y'all is Buddha man, and no, that's not offensive. I was just saying, I just like the song. 100 man, Buddha man. Some of y'all atheists, that's cool. Ain't got no ill will with me. But I'm saying God gonna give you what you ask for.
Yeah.
100% of the time.
But sometimes
he give it to you every time. You ask for it, he give it to you. Problem is we stupid. I'm being honest. I was stupid too. We're all stupid. Cause we will look and he what's that damn smack in your face? Motherfucker, I just gave this shit and you want I just can't find it.
Like, where is it?
It's right here. And then he about, you know what? Just take this motherfucker.
He's like, this ain't what I wanted.
I tried to
give you what you want.
You want it. I don't want that car. Well, take that one.
Oh man.
But nah, that's real facts though. That happens a lot. It happens to a lot of us. I had to learn that myself as I got older. God give you what you ask for. I got 3 things I asked for. I've said this before. I asked for courage, wisdom, and strength. I prayed for that since I was a kid. And I got exactly what I asked for. Sometimes that shit get on my nerve. But
sometimes you get like, it comes through pain getting those too sometimes.
Exactly.
Like, yeah, you wanted these, but are you really prepared for what you're going to have to go through to get these things?
Know how I know it's tough? Because I be going through shit and I still be pushing through. That's that strength and that courage and that wisdom.
That reminds me of that movie called A Bronx Tale. He said, you know what a tough guy is? A tough guy is a guy getting up early in the morning, going to a job he don't like because he has to feed his family. That's a tough guy. Like he don't want to go, but he know he has to go, and he does.
And that's what a real man does. We were watching the thing about alpha man and all men and stuff. stuff like that. Look, I'm gonna do what I gotta do to take care of what I gotta take care of.
Do what he gotta
Right,
do.
no matter what's going on, I can look. I'm not saying, and I've said this before. It don't mean you can't feel no pain.
Even if you don't like it.
Yeah, I feel pain all the time. Sometimes I want to motherfucking cry. What do? I keep pushing. I keep going. I keep doing it. I gotta do what I gotta do. There are people depending on me. I can't just stop.
Nah.
That's not how it works. I'm sorry, baby. I'll just nope. Gotta keep it going. Well, Daddy, I'm hungry. I got you.
Yeah.
Well, Daddy's not feeling. Nope. Gotta keep it going, baby. That's how it is.
I'm a hard headed.
Exactly.
Like,
hard headed. No, you know how many times I've been to work. Don't want to fucking be there. Tired. Depressed. Don't want to fucking. I'm irritated as a motherfucker. Then I gotta be in charge of motherfuckers. That don't make it no better.
Great when you want
Then I gotta hear a motherfucker complain. I don't want to do this. And in my back of my head, I want to smack the shit out of you, but I can't. Shut your bitch ass.
I can't do it. It's too hard.
You don't put your back into a box.
Kick in the back. You do what I fucking told you. So you have all of those emotions that you have to control and also be there and do things for people. So you gotta make sure everybody good and also deal with those things. And he knows, like, people say I'm good at it. I guess I am at controlling my emotions.
Oh, yeah.
So I guess, I mean, I just call it dealing with life. I don't know. So I keep pushing, you know. If like I can turn on like that, you know. I could be down, but we're gonna keep it bumping. That's what we do.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, just gotta. I know everybody ain't got the dog. That's what they call it, the dog. Everybody ain't got that dog.
That dog. Yeah.
And you know, sometimes I got that dog in me. I got that dog in me. I got thrown to the wolves. And then, you know, wolves are dogs, so then I turned into the dog.
I'm a dog.
So, yeah. Sometimes you born with the dog. Sometimes you get the dog.
And the dog, you become the dog. You inherit it.
Then you can say, I am him.
Yeah, when you get to that point. Man. But that was the last topic. It's just like it's something I came across on the internet lately. There was a literally argument of people going back and forth over discussion of not having
for this one.
Of people, I guess, quote unquote, bragging about not having kids over the age of 30.
I thought they were bragging. The one I had was they were saying something wrong with you.
Yeah, they said one guy said if your reproductive system works and you don't got no illness or nothing, you shouldn't be going around bragging about that you don't got no kids and you get to enjoy your free time.
Yes, bitch.
And I believe that person came from a biased standpoint because that person is a parent and he's on the side.
Should have busted nuts.
And then because the way that person tried to express himself online, saying he was trying to say the people that didn't have kids were getting too sensitive and wasn't countering his argument correctly. They wasn't reading his statement correctly. But
with the people with the kids.
Hold on, what was the point he was trying to make?
He was trying to say if everything works in your body and you're over the age of 30, you shouldn't be out on the internet or telling people that you're glad you don't have kids.
Why?
But that's a choice.
Yeah, he don't want to hear that. He said, but the people said that he said he would counter you and say that's not my argument I'm trying to make. He's still trying to say it's not right to be bragging. He didn't have an answer.
Let me tell you something.
So what's the difference between me bragging I don't have kids versus a parent bragging on their child?
Somebody said that, and they never replied to that person. And
so this is back when me and him worked at Wally World.
Yeah,
we may tell y'all a story. We got some crazy stories about that.
Oh man.
So I had said I was way much younger then. I'm still young now.
Still young.
Just way much younger then. And I didn't have kids. And the lady was upset at me because I said, well, I'm waiting till I'm ready to have kids. She said, waiting? Ready? I said, yes, ready. Nope, this lady had 6 kids, but you know, get what you want. And she wasn't too far from my age, so that's what you know, it is what it is. But she was very upset at me because I said that, and I was just thinking, something ain't right.
Something ain't right.
No,
So I get her standpoint.
Because she mad at me?
No. A lot of people will argue that in this day and age, you will never, quote unquote, be ready.
That was 10 years ago.
No, even 10 years ago, like you will never ever be ready.
Yeah.
To have a child, because no matter how prepared you are, something is going to happen that's going to throw you off. That's with or without a child. So that's why I get why people say, well, if you wait until you're ready, you will never be ready, because there's no guide on like, okay, you got to have this. I mean, you probably will have the basic necessities for a child, but you will never, quote unquote, be ready in a sense. So I get a little bit of that standpoint. But however, you know, this whole bragging, not bragging about things.
I'm talking about this health.
I work with kids.
I'm talking about this health when you do
Monday through Friday, sometimes on weekends, and I don't have any. And if you're in the profession of working with kids, sometimes you don't want kids because you work with them and you gotten used to, I have them for so many hours and I can give them back. I don't have to go home and take care of another human being.
Oh, good lady watching.
But to say you shouldn't brag, I'm bragging. Yeah. I am newly 30 with no kids. And I work with kids. I clean them all as my babies, but at the end of the day, they go back to their own parents.
And that's the truth. Imagine you're stuck with you. And
ain't no different than when you a parent and you brag about, oh, my baby got this on shoe. Oh, my baby did this. Oh, my baby fast forward was this. Oh, my baby this, baby that, baby this, baby that.
Yep.
If you could brag about your baby, why can't I brag about not having a child? Like, that doesn't make me a bad person. Like I said, I work with children, but I still affect the child's life.
They try to make you a bad person by saying, when you say that, they say, why are you trying to make me feel like I'm missing out on something by having a kid?
I thought you were going to say something.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you're saying like, I'm missing out on something by not having a child.
Yeah, and then it's like, it's going back and forth from like, what is your real end goal here?
But then there are some people who just do not want kids. Some people feel like, my life is a mess. How in the world can I take care of another human being? There are some people that don't want that responsibility.
Too many reasons.
Because you caring for somebody, you are taking care of them for the rest of their life. Not until the age of 18. Literally. For the rest of their lives. Until somebody dies. You or them.
And sorry about putting your business out there, John Cena.
Who is John Cena?
Oh, John said the reason why
not that John Cena.
Yeah, John, you can't see him.
Oh, that John Cena. Yeah, I thought you talking about the real John Cena.
I'm talking about the real John Cena.
John Cena, the wrestler?
Yeah, John Cena, the wrestler.
He doesn't want to say this shit?
No, John Cena. No, I'm saying there's a reason why there's a specific reason why it's publicly known now. There's a specific reason why he never wanted to have kids. And that's why he ended up getting divorced from his wife. His ex-wife divorced him because she wanted kids and he didn't want kids. It's just that he spent his whole majority of his life going to Make-A-Wish Foundation, seeing all these sick kids all the time. And then he said he didn't feel like with the acting, the wrestling, all this other stuff, he always felt like he would never be a good father to his kids because he'd always be so busy. That's why he decided not to have kids.
And kids take up your time. So some people already have enough trouble balancing out their everyday life. Having a child, they're going to need your ultimate undivided attention.
Can I say something offensive?
Go ahead.
I always do anyway. I don't care. All right. This goes out to the lady who said that to me and also the people. I've heard other people say this too. One, Just because a man don't have kids at age or a certain age don't make him gay. I've heard that too.
Oh, really?
They don't mean I'm infertile. Trust me. Look, I don't want no kids right now. Now, to answer that lady question, I'm sure she's not watching, but if she is, to answer your question, when I said I'm ready, that means I with my wife, or at least my fiance, or the woman I know at least ain't gonna go nowhere. All right, because I don't want to be a single parent. I don't want to deal with a baby mama.
Oh,
I've seen that enough from that too. I've seen that enough from people in my life. So I don't want to be in that mess. I don't want to be in that fighting. No, I want to. We here. We got kids. I know how difficult kids are. I really do. I used to be a counselor. I had to take care of my siblings when my mother was sick. And my dad, for those who don't know, worked. My dad worked kind of like how I work now. Like he ain't there. He there. He working. So for me experiencing that, don't get me wrong, Dad was a good father. But for me experiencing that, I don't want to put that on my child. Nah. Because then what? I saw my dad. Oh, hey Dad. Oh, yeah. Go right back to work. So I don't want to put that on my child. I don't want to fucking oh man, fucking 10 years. Damn, son, you grew up so fucking fast.
Like, what happened? I don't know. It just grew.
So I don't want that. And not only because I know what it feels like, I don't want to put my children through that because there's a certain goal I want to have, or at least be getting to that goal by the time they pop up. So I can at least give them the time they need. I can't give them 100% of the time, but I want to give them at least some time. I don't want to be like in and out because I see that a lot. In and out, daddy, in and out. Don't make him a bad daddy. Just you don't get to see daddy. But daddy take care of it now. Don't get wrong. You got power and shit and food and shit. But I want y'all to see me. I want to see it. Now I'm not saying there were times. It was different periods of time. There were times when my dad was in the music industry, we saw him a lot more because he was able to work from home and all that. And then we did other stuff. It's just different phases. But I just want to knock those phases out so when they come, I can give them more of the time I want to give them. So they can at least be like, hey, I don't never want them to feel like I'm not around. But I've always been like that. Even like just not when you're talking about kids, I do my best to try to be for the people in my life. I try to be there,
involved.
Yes, because I don't want somebody to feel like I'm not there. So I always do my best. Even if I have to sacrifice a little bit, I'll try to be there. Because I don't want a person to, damn, I don't never see you. Nah, bam, 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 bam. So, yeah. So, that's what this is a goal of mine. So in my mind, I don't know how that, even though I got it explained to me, you got to get your feelings out of it. Look, that's why. All right. I understand. Maybe you weren't thinking about it at the time when you was popping it. Just like that.
I think the person that said that was in their feelings.
I know they was.
Yeah. They was highly in their feelings because we're not bragging. People like me that don't have kids and we're bragging about it. We're not making anybody saying that you made a poor decision having kids. We're just saying that we are glad that we don't have extra responsibilities right now.
Yeah.
We can pick up and go. My friends say, oh, let's go on a trip. I don't have to worry about finding a babysitter. I have to worry about making sure my child has money to eat.
Or, I don't like that.
Stuff like that. I don't have to worry about another person.
They no woman with a girl.
Oh. I'm just worried about the only person I'm worried about is me. Which we'll call that selfish period. Yes.
That ain't selfish.
No, but I'm saying that's what it is, quote unquote, called. Air quotes. It's the selfish period. Because when you have a child, you can't be selfish. I'm selfish with my time right now. So if I want to go to this party, what's the word we use a lot? I. Because when you have a child, it's no longer I. It's them.
See, that's how I know.
So, excuse me if I'm enjoying my selfish period.
Mm-hmm.
My God-given right. You chose to have another human being. Cool.
Yeah.
Great. I hope you do raise the next leader or whatnot.
Yeah.
I hope you do.
I mean,
but for me,
everybody can't be no butterfly now.
Oh no.
But for me, I'm glad I just have that choice of freedom where I can choose myself and live my life and don't have the responsibility of caring for somebody else right now.
Yeah, I remember what they said now. They said bragging about not having kids over the age of 30 is childish. That's what they said. Specifically.
Goo goo gaga. Look.
Now, how is it childish?
It's not childish.
It's not childish because having a kid, it's been so frowned upon about having a kid in the early ages. Even though that was the thing that was done with our grandparents. That I know, but when our grandparents had it, that was the thing. Like you were supposed to have kids, like you said, you were supposed to have kids at these early ages.
But I felt like they were more.
Now in this society, getting pregnant at 16, it's like your life is over. Or whatever, it seems like a disgrace or a dishonor.
I feel like it was a different time.
So to say it's childish or whatnot, no, because that means I'm not out here doing God knows what. I'm over here getting my education. I'm over here making stuff worthy, and I'm not over here spreading my legs, creating children that I know good and doggone well I probably cannot take care of. Why put another human being in that situation? Why make the child, like he said, why make the child suffer? In and out. Or starving or not having stuff or whatnot. It's not childish. It's an adult decision to know, like, hey, I'm not ready, or hey, I can't take care of it. I'm not mentally, financially, whatever. Okay, we'll take another human being.
Don't get mad because me and my son gonna be stunning.
Oh.
It's not childish. It's actually a responsible thing. If you said I'm not ready or I can't, that's a responsible thing of not creating something that you can't take care of.
And I still think you have the right to say, hey, I'm glad I have time to do this. If I did have this, I probably wouldn't have as much time to do that.
No.
But they have a problem with that specifically.
You shouldn't have the kids when you weren't ready. I'm sorry. I'm always be that person.
I'm not saying that a child will stop you.
Yeah, not saying
a child will not stop you. It'll probably push you back a bit.
Yeah, a higher possibility, a higher chance. I guess it would say. You can't not say it would be increase the chances of you not being able to do something. Because it's a
significantly slow you down, as my grandma said. My grandma. I do want to say this to everybody watching. My grandma said, she said, "Will significantly slow you down." Not say it won't stop you. Now, let me tell you this. My grandma said, "The child is the blessing, but the situation may not be the blessing. So you take that how you want to." She always said that. So you take that how you want to.
It's definitely a blessing, but like she said, the situation. Child, depending how the child got here, was the child created out of love? Was it a rape?
Oh, yeah.
Was it a one-night stand?
I'm not supposed to say that on here.
Yeah, the grape.
You always
gotta say grape.
It's a little R word, don't you? YouTube police. Get your asses up.
You don't say
You done said it twice.
Was it, anything?
Most of them times, I'm just being honest. I feel like most of them times it's not in love. It's not in love.
Most jobs don't care your child shit. They want you to.
Them jobs don't care what's going on.
They don't.
Your daddy died. I don't give a fuck. You need to be at work.
Yeah, that's what evil people though. That's like they're so jaded at their old age to the point where they don't care.
They don't care.
They said at the end of the day they got a company to run.
I mean, I don't sound fucked up. What I'm about to say. I'm on both sides. I don't agree that y'all should do that, but I do understand because it ain't your life. So I get it that you ain't looking at me as like, and maybe that goes back to what we were talking about, expectations.
Oh yeah.
I don't expect you to feel my pain. That's why, like, they asked me at work, I'm not gonna tell y'all what's going on, but I got a lot of things that's been going on with me. And they was like, "You good?" And I told them a little bit, and I was like, "Oh man." And they was like, "Oh, could you do this and that?" I was like, "Yeah, I guess."
That'd be the title of your first comedy show. Expect my pain.
And it depends on what company you work for, honestly.
That's true.
Yeah.
If you work with a company that helps people in that situation, different.
Don't expect.
They are in that profession where they have empathy. But if you're not,
yeah.
So I'm like, okay, you get a day to do what you got to do, but I need you to come back to work.
Now my job will let you. My job will give you some time. I will say that. Now the company before them, I don't know about that. Get in there, nigga.
What you say?
I ain't paying you 13 to just look pretty.
Oh, man.
I think with all my jobs, they have always told me take all the time that you need. And some of my jobs feel like I came back too soon.
Really?
Have you
ever
heard that?
Too soon.
I ain't never heard
What? What is that?
So
sound like a unicorn.
Yeah.
Like, when my brother passed,
Take all the time you need.
I took off the day he actually passed, but then went back to work the next day, and it was like, "Why are you here?" And
some job, I'm glad you're here. it's like, no, you can't.
I ain't never heard of that shit.
My thing is this: yes, I'm upset that my brother passed. It was very unexpected, but on the other side, this is my thought process. What can I do for the dead?
It's not it's for yourself.
I know, but why wallow in it and ultimately get depressed?
I mean, it depends.
It depends. Like for me, my coping mechanism, if I stay alone, I'm gonna go too much in my thoughts. Too much in my thoughts is going to get me depressed.
Oh, okay.
Whereas if I'm doing something to take my mind off of it, I'm not wallowing in my sorrows. And then if I'm around people that's giving me good spirits, then I'm going to be in good spirits. That's going to encourage me, stuff like that.
And that was the
why I would be a double-edged sword.
Like they were shocked. It was like,
that's why I don't want to be at work.
No, why are you here? Like they have already expected me to be out for a week.
Mm-hmm.
Like they have when I said they have already rearranged the schedule, they rearranged the schedule and everything. I didn't even know.
What is that? I don't never heard that shit before. I don't even get that outside of work.
I only saw this on a TV show.
Like me, I guess. I don't know.
I get a day or two.
I saw this on the TV show, and like what you were saying, like you need to be around people, be productive and stuff. On this TV show, I think it was Superman and Lois. She never took the time to feel. To I guess mourn or whatever.
To feel.
To feel. And then that just kept building up over all through the years, and suddenly she just finally crashed. She was trying to figure out why am I feeling like this way? And it was because she never took the time to, like you said, to feel and mourn and stuff over what happened.
Well, for me, at that time, I was working full time, 8 hours.
Yeah.
But then when work is over, I go home.
I missed that.
I'm going back home. So
that's nice.
I don't have the kids or the coworkers talk to me. Now I'm back home to where everything went down. So it's an escape from being surrounded by what happened. Get away from a little while, so I won't be surrounded by it.
I understand that part. I also don't like it.
Just to get a breather.
For people who, even he thought, I'm very similar to Joker. It's just I was taught to be outspoken because I don't like talking. I know that sounds crazy, right? I don't like talking. I'm a very shy person. I don't like being around people. I know, crazy, right? But I like being alone. I just don't get a time to be alone. The time I do get to be alone, it's not very long. So, because even this, I have to. Well, this is different. This is kind of like therapy too. So this is a little different than being at work. At work, I gotta deal with customers. I gotta deal with people. I gotta deal with humans. I don't want to deal with him. So I got to.
Man, that's nice when you got a job. You don't really have to deal with people.
Hell yeah. I don't deal with people in my fucking face. But the answer, not the answer, but the talk about the therapy thing when he was saying that too. What they were talking about is that happened to me. Is pent up emotions.
Oh yeah, pent up. Yeah.
That you just hold it in and hold it in and hold it in, and then it just explode out. So, but after you learn how to let your emotions out, it's not easy.
Oh yeah, but earlier I don't think you ever said what you had to say that was gonna be like super offensive.
I was talking about I was saying shut the fuck up.
Oh yeah,
no. I was saying look, back on what I said, and we'll wrap it up in a little real quick.
Yeah,
I just like I was saying earlier, I want to be in my children's life. Right? I don't know about other fathers. I'm gonna be the shit. I'm gonna be the daddy. If I can't be number one, I'm gonna be fucking close. I'm gonna be endeavor. not him doing that shit, but the endeavor after that. Now I ain't beating shit out of my kids and wife. But
because the last thing you want your child to think is that your job or whatever you're doing is more important than them.
Yeah, man.
So that's why that's why I have plans. And of course, plans ain't always gonna go 100%, but it's gonna get close. I'm gonna make sure because daddy is daddy. That's what daddy do. But what you gotta say as the end?
Children, they're gonna remember stuff.
Oh yeah,
they're gonna remember daddy. It's the awesome
receipts.
And then what you're doing is creating trauma. It's gonna be passed down.
Don't be one of them kids that got made fun of. I actually got made fun of because I was like, man, my dad, shut your bitch ass up. But yeah, I ain't gonna make my kids gonna be whooping that. They gonna know taekwondo, ninjutsu, all
wrestling,
that shit.
boxing. They gonna be their own Batman.
But yeah, they gonna be like, damn, my dad's awesome.
Yeah. All I'm gonna say, if we had tragedy today, like people as humans, we know how to overcome tragedies.
And I'm sorry about them kids though. Yeah. That's fucked up. You fucking demon. You whatever you is. Look, it's the end of the show, so if I offend anybody in this community, I'm sorry. You demon, she, whatever the fuck you is, you deserve whatever happened to you. Why would you do that? They were children. Look, I get offended by one thing only. Kids getting hurt. Because adults can shut the fuck up. We grown, we figured the fuck out. Kids barely can defend themselves. Y'all throw them out there, get beat up, molested and all this stuff. And y'all don't give a fuck. Y'all pretend to give a fuck. Oh man, the kids. Y'all don't give a fuck about kids.
But let's end on that note. What I want to say is back to the expectations. We expect you to chase your dreams.
Oh, here's the shirt. Buy the shirt now.
That's our expectations on you, the viewers.
I got 2 shirts that's like already made. So if you want to order one, you should order it now. But show some love, subscribe, like, share, get on the gaming. As y'all see things keep upgrading and things get better. I take these glasses off, but the lights are so bright.
Yeah, keep them on, man.
So I'm gonna make some more liquid marijuanas, and y'all be blessed, never stress. And this has been another episode of the Late Night Special. Also, this Friday, it'll probably be before Friday. The audio version is gonna be on Spotify, so please listen to that. There will be bonus things. For those who don't know, if you listen to the audio, I have bonus little clips that I put in there. Because I want to give you a reason to listen to both. And it's going to be shortened anyway. So I know people's attention spans nowadays are just terrible.
Yeah, we got the YouTube shorts out.
Yeah, 15 seconds is all I got your attention. But that's about it. So y'all be blessed, never stress. And we out. Yes, sir.
Peace.